Good morning. It is day 9, I believe. We're just leaving the camp at 10:50 again. 11, I just stopped to take some pictures of some pretty orange moss. Brady is getting a rock out of his shoe and fixing his Engine G sock liner. It's all bunched up. We're both not in great moods today. This morning we weren't. Brady had a rough start yesterday morning as well, which rubbed off on me. This morning though, it's not the rain. We don't mind the rain. It doesn't make everything take longer. But we're just short with each other. Kind of grumpy. It's more the mud. You can't walk in it. You just like slide around. Rolled my ankle going to the privy this morning. I was fine. It didn't hurt too bad. Just really rolled it, which is the first like real roll I've done. And just slide all over the place, and it gets all over everything. Yeah. Everywhere. So yeah, we're now climbing out of Low Gap shelter area. It's misty, foggy. You know, and rainy, really pretty. Yeah, first morning we're definitely really not in great moods. So, yeah, just trucking along. I braided my baby hairs this morning to see if that'll help, because I forgot to get my headband out. My little flyaway hairs have been driving me insane. Yeah, so it's today. We had oatmeal again this morning with coffee, and then instant breakfast. Carnation's instant breakfast in our coffee. It's good. Yeah, there was one person still left. I hope I'm even in this shot. There was one person still at the shelter when we left.
Something's on in your pack.
On?
Yeah, red light. It's your headlamp.
Oh, dang, okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna dig that out.
Standing underneath the rows of trees, you can see where the ocean meets the sky. Under our clothes, a fire grows. We are ready for this life of running wild.
So we just kind of cameled up a little bit and filtered some new water. Met a guy, don't know what his name was, but he's carrying a frisbee, which is fun. I feel like if Sean hiked, he would carry a frisbee. Look at this pretty little water droplet. Can you see it on the screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty.
Cool.
So yeah, here's our little water where we filled up. We're gonna keep on trekking. Brady made a good point earlier. Most of our frustrations are rooted in not the trail. What was the list you said earlier?
Well, Adobe Rush CC that you're using, that you spent hours editing a video.
Oh my gosh, hours.
Won't export.
No,
So
crashes every time.
Keeps crashing.
Yeah. Which is super frustrating.
The USB card and memory card or SD card reader that you bought for your phone no longer recognizes USBs or SD cards. It's brand new.
Yep, brand new.
What else?
There was something else.
I don't remember.
I don't either. But yeah, so it was a good point.
Oh yeah, your Thai curry food that you planned on eating is not vegetarian.
I've been carrying this backpacker meal. It's a good to go backpacker meal since the beginning. And it was a Thai curry, spicy yellow curry. I misread the package, and it was pescatarian, not vegetarian. It had anchovies in it, which I just happened to like read the instructions on cooking it, and last night, because I was going to eat that last night, and I noticed that it said anchovy in like the contains spot, and I was like, what? How can it be vegetarian? It has anchovies. Flip the package back around, it says pescatarian. So I misread those, and I bought I don't know how many of those before we left, which was super frustrating. Oh, that was a water droplet in my eyeball. So yeah, all right. My arms are getting tired, so I'm gonna quit this. Just wanted to give a little update, and now I need my poles to walk.
Wanted to show you guys a little bit of the trail today. It looks really pretty back in here. All this green. But I was just telling Carly this is an interesting section of trail, mainly because of the rocks and everything that we've got to... I mean, it's that's the trail. Just all rock. And there it is behind us. Just more rock. But it's really pretty up through there. Ugh. Let's see here. Now, how to get down this? Alright, I'm gonna have to put the camera away. Just really enjoying the scenery over here, and just wanted to stop and film real quick. Good morning, everybody. It is it's
Day 9?
Day 10. Today's day 10. Day 10 on the Appalachian Trail. Mm-hmm. It's always a game in the morning. What day is it?
Yeah. But really.
It's Monday.
Yeah, it is Monday.
16th of March.
Yep.
We're camped at Blue Mountain Shelter, and had a pretty rough afternoon yesterday.
Yeah.
The first 4 miles were fantastic.
Yeah.
Just one foot in front of the other, beautiful. I mean, we were at one point we were doing 30-minute miles, which is the fastest we've gone. Yeah. And that was uphill. And then we hit the last 3 miles, which were like, the uphill and like the side of a mountain where you're like scrambling over rocks.
Yeah, I guess
it looked like a rock slide, and then the path is going through the rock slide.
Yeah. I guess people call it mini Pennsylvania, which we hadn't heard of until we got to camp.
But it was rough. It took us, it took us about 3 hours to do those 3 miles. Yeah. And we did the first 4 miles in 2 hours. Yeah. So 30-minute miles to 1 hour miles.
Yeah. And we did stop in the beginning right? We like stopped and ate.
We stopped and ate a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like 5 minutes though.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, it was a rough afternoon. Last night I slept better than I have in a while, mainly because I think I was not overheating.
Yeah.
I felt a lot better.
I was comfortable all night. I mean, I didn't sleep better. I still am not sleeping. It's pretty bad. But I was cold at first, and then once we were both like curled up in the sleeping bag, I got warm and was warm, like a good temperature all night. I didn't sleep better, but I was not freezing.
Yeah.
Or sweating.
Well, we've made coffee and...
It's gone.
Yeah, coffee's gone. We made coffee and oatmeal. We ate our coffee.
Which is also gone.
And oatmeal already.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting ready to pack up and walk 2.5 miles to Unicoi Gap, where we're either going to shuttle in or hitch in to a town called Helen. Several people have recommended this city to us, or this town to us, because it's kind of a tourist town that's all done up in a German feel, like an old German town.
Yeah.
So everyone was like, this is your only chance to go there, so go if you have the time. And
we had kind of originally planned on that, so we really only have food
for like 1.5 days.
Yeah.
And it would take us 2.5 days to get to Hiawassee.
Yeah.
So
from here. So
unless we were really moving, but
right, which we probably won't be.
Which we won't be.
Or if we were eating
a lot less.
Or snacks for
dinner.
Yeah.
So the plan is 2.5 miles today. Head to Helen, stay all night there, charge our batteries on everything because those are getting low.
Yeah.
Resupply, eat some pizza, check out this cool German town, and then hit the trail tomorrow with fresh legs after a good night's sleep in a bed. Yep. I know that's not normal for people because that is going to be like our 3rd or 4th night in a bed for the trail, but everyone said take it easy, take it slow, enjoy the time while you've got it, and I can't say that I will ever be back this way again. So I want to check this town out personally, and then also I want to give Carly's knees some rest.
It was hurting quite a bit by the end of yesterday. I was really struggling. This definitely needed encouragement. I was really having a rough last little bit yesterday.
Because it's like 3 miles of up, nonstop.
Yeah.
On that steep incline.
With the bouldering.
Yeah.
And I was not in tears, but they weren't too far away. It was a struggle.
Day 10, we're back on the trail. Got the tent put away. We both feel like our packs are a little bit lighter, probably because we ate food out of them. But it's also going to be due to getting used to wearing a pack and getting stronger. And what else?
And I would say it's also, this morning we're in a whole lot better mindset setting out than we were. Like, we were both frustrated yesterday morning.
Yeah.
So everything was just heavy. Because our tent isn't any drier.
No.
It definitely is still heavy with water. But we're just a lot more cheery this morning setting out. And yesterday we were both frustrated. So I think that helps too. Just mindset.
We are pretty much, as far as I can tell, we're in a cloud.
Yes, we are literally in a cloud.
So it's not raining on us because the cloud is all around us. But what's happening is all of the moisture in the air is clinging to everything. The trees, the ground, our packs. And that moisture collects until it gets heavy enough to fall as really fat heavy raindrops. And so all night long, all you could hear was just these loud thuds on the top of the tent from these really heavy raindrops. And then that moisture, of course, soaks into everything that you've got. Doesn't matter what it is. And so yeah, we're walking through a cloud. I mean, you can see it behind us. But that's status as of right now. Anything else you want to add, Carly?
We're headed into Helen today.
Yeah, we are headed into Helen. Made a call to, I think, Baymont Inn is the name of it. And they've got space for us. We saw some pictures. The town looks super cool, so I'm excited to show that and share all that. And the lady at the desk, Donna at Baymont, gave us the phone number of her, I think, father-in-law, who can help shuttle us into town. And she said the cost is whatever we want to donate to him, so we'll figure that out. And we've got about 2.5 miles to go, maybe 2.3 at this point, but enjoying it. A lot better mood this morning.
Yeah, it's colder this morning though.
It is quite a bit colder. My hands are freezing.
Mine too.
All right, I'm losing my breath. Hey everybody, we are down here at Unicoi Gap, and there's a church out here doing trail magic for everybody. It's First Baptist Church from Leesburg, Florida. They drove up. They're on their spring break right now, and so as part of their spring break, they are serving trail magic to all hikers out here at Unicoi Gap. And it was a really awesome blessing for them to come out here and do this. They even brought veggie burgers for Carly, like specifically for Carly. They knew she was coming. No, I'm joking. But they had veggie burgers. Like, these guys are awesome. Really awesome blessing to be out here in this freezing cold mist. It's not freezing, but really cold mist, and just loving these guys. And we really appreciate the trail magic. I'll give you a pan here. We're here at Dollar General in Helen doing our first resupply, official resupply, and planning out 6 days of food to get us into Franklin. So we're trying to plan out our dinners, and Carly's working on putting together a spice mixture for ramen noodles. But we're gonna have some pasta sides, some Spanish rice, chicken and rice, mac and cheese. Carly's gonna do some vegetarian ramen noodles, that kind of stuff. So just trying to plan this out while we're here in town. Yeah, it's going well. Shelves seem relatively stocked. There's some things missing. We cannot find Germ-X anywhere. So washing our hands on trail is going to be a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But there's decent amount of food,
wipes.
and there's baby wipes and stuff like that here.
The food is picked over, but it's one of those things do they get stocked that often?
I can tell you at Dollar General they don't get stocked that often anyway. At least the one by our house was never stocked.
Right.
So it's it's fairly decent. What I would expect from resupplying at Dollar General. But anyway, that's what we're up to right now. About to go have some dinner.
Hello. We're at Helen. We are walking in Helen right now, towards town. Just did a partial resupply at the Dollar General right by our hotel, which we filmed a little bit of. We'll go back there later, probably tomorrow. But we wanted to walk into town and see that. But there were some things I talked to Brady about today on trail, and he was like, you need to make sure and share that. So why not share it now? Basically, switching hands here. Basically, it's like mentally we've been good.
Yeah.
We've been really good. Really happy and all of that, even through the rain and all of that nonsense. Been great. But it's hard because we met some really awesome people early. I mean, super early.
Yeah, it was like day 2 or 3.
Yeah. And they were awesome. And we see that they've like familyed up together down the trail. And it's been really hard on me because we're going so slow and they're like 3 or 4 days ahead of us at this point, and it's like feels like we'll never catch them, especially since they're already doing more miles and we're still going really slow. So it's hard because you meet these awesome people and then they hike faster than you, and then you're like way back here meeting people that, oh yeah, I started 4 days ago, or you know, and we started almost 2 weeks ago. And then they're all blazing past us too. So it's like, oh, you spend one night at a shelter with them and then they're gone. So that's hard. It's been kind of hard just, see their posts and they're on up the trail and have a little trail family, and
we're still going slow.
We're still going slow, and we're still going to be going slow for a while. And yeah, so it's just a bummer. It's frustrating for me because we probably could have been doing more miles. If my knees hadn't started hurting. So that's hard because I feel like it's all my fault. We're still averaging like 7 miles a day and having to stop so much and all of that. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. But enough of my...
But we would probably not be stopping in this town, which is like really cool.
It is. I'm gonna go and turn you around.
There's a honey on the hill.
Honey on the hill.
I wonder if Honig is the German word for honey, because it's right by the door.
Oh, I bet you it is. There's just like these fun little paintings all over the place. And loud cars. But it's just cute. And yes, there's actually flowers. Daffodils are blooming everywhere. But it's really cute and fun. It reminds me a lot of Estes Park, Colorado, if you've ever been there. Or the square in Frankfurt, Germany, if you've ever been there. Looks a lot like this, except it's a square, rather than a street. But this bright colors, fun style. Yeah.
I feel like you don't get this in Oklahoma.
No.
Like, I don't know. Just
Ever.
cool little...
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, just cool.
And this is the Chattahoochee River.
Yeah. Which is also pretty.
There's a lot of country songs about that river.
Is there?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Just can't pass that up.
All right, so we've been to several stores. You probably can't hear me. We have been to several stores looking for hand sanitizer, and we finally found out,
An option.
the reason that nobody has it is, I guess, like the actual supply of Germex is out. Like the manufacturer has already run out and isn't making more, or is slow to make more, something like that. I don't know. So we
The
started.
pharmacy tech said that they make a certain amount and then the plant switches over to making something else, and then eventually they switch back to Germ-X. So it's out, and they're having to re-switch those plants back to making Germ-X, which they're not because they're not supposed to be right now. And so yeah, that's why
That's why we can't find Germ-X anymore.
yeah.
So we're thinking about the next best option, and right now, Germ-X is mostly alcohol. Specifically, it is 70% alcohol.
Yes.
Let's swing in Ace Hardware real quick. It's 70% alcohol. So what did we do? We went to the liquor store and we bought 2 vials of moonshine, which are 70% alcohol.
Yeah.
And we will be washing our hands with moonshine.
Yep.
As best we can.
Yep.
And we also got some antibacterial wipes
Yeah.
from the pharmacy.
Not an ideal solution, but
It's something.
yeah, something.
So anyway, we're going to run into Ace Hardware real quick.
Yeah, see if they have fuel.
See if they have fuel, but it looks like they're closed.
They close at 5.
Oh, well, hey, they're closed. All right, I'm going to put the phone
They open
away.
at 8 though.